What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat, and today we are back on a stranded island. In the previous episode, we had picked up a decent amount of nonsense. Like, we have some stuff. Not a lot, but there's a few things laying around. There appears to be some kind of large fish. What is that, a jellyfish? Oh, never mind, there's an anemone right there. I was like, I wasn't sure what it was, alright? I wasn't sure what it was. I was a little terrified. So as it stands right now, we're looking pretty good. We're a little thirsty. I think this coconut drink is empty, I think. Oh, no. Never mind. No, it's not. Okay, we'll drop that on the ground then. I guess we don't need it any longer. We're a little bit more sated. I don't know exactly what I want to work on right now. So if we go through our list of stuff, we have a campfire, we have a shelter, we have a fire pit. A fire spit is probably the next thing on the list that we want to get going so that we can easily hang food and cook it. But really, I think that the conflict that we have right now is deciding whether or not we want to leave this island and go somewhere else to see if we can find some kind of, like, I think the water still might not be a bad idea either. We can make a coconut flask if we can get some ropies. So maybe, like, do I have any ropies laying around? I don't know if I've actually done ropies. I got cloth, I got cloth. I don't know if I have a tarp. Do I have a tarp? It doesn't look like I picked up a tarp anywhere. So I'm pretty sure we have no tarp right now. That means that we're probably going to have to outsource to a different island in order to get the stuff that we need. So, like, let's go to that island over there, and we'll kind of just, like, look around. Is that a treasure chest on top of that boat right there? I'm pretty sure that's an item right there. Hold up. Hopefully there's no sharks out here. Shark, please don't bite me. I'm really afraid of you. So, like, please don't. Like, I know it makes me sound like a weenie, IRL, but, like, I'm terrified of sharks. I have no problem admitting it, okay? Like, sometimes you just have to admit that some things are spooky and terrifying, and you don't know what we got a gyrocopter part and a lantern. The lantern is actually kind of interesting to me. I don't know how we're going to get up in here. Maybe I can walk up this. Yeah, there we go. Just walk up that pipe right there, and then there's another treasure chest over here. What's inside this chest? Anything good? Oh, really? There's a refined hammer right there. We've got a label maker, and we've got an electrical vehicle part. All right, well, I'll take the crate. Let's run this back to shore real fast because I want to have all of our stuff grouped up, organized, and in a place where I can easily access it. A lot of these things are not going to be useful at all until we get further into the game. And so for right now, I think just kind of like dropping them all over the place, it's a good idea. And what do I have inside of here? So I don't have anything inside of here? Alright, well, we'll drop you right there then. And we have a yucca cutting, and we have a small cooked meat right there. Alright, well, let's hop in the raft. I'm going to go to that island over there, and I'm going to try my best to mark the side of the island we land on so that we can get back home without any problems. Navigation is going to be one of the major things. Well, that's kind of cool. A sea anchor. I didn't really... Alright. So it's kind of like a big baffle, almost. I don't see how that anchors you, but I guess that it must. I don't know anything about that. What was inside of here? We got a bandage and some rations and a compass. Alright, the compass is probably useful too, but... Oh, I should probably... Damn. Okay, so I've still got stuff in my inventory. Hold on. Deploy the sea anchor. Alright, so we're ready to go. I wanted to operate the life raft. So let's operate it. I'm also going to flip around. We kind of want that behind us. Where's my frontward direction here? There's an island way out that way, and there's a closer island right there. I'm going to go after this one. It does seem like they've increased the nautical speed of the raft. Dude, it's kind of hard to aim. Oh my god. Like, I'm trying to tap out the direction I want to go in, but they ain't making it easy. I think I'm just going to have to zigzag my way across the ocean. I kind of like the old way better, where you just, like, paddled. Come on. Stay on course. You could do it. I believe in you. They've definitely changed the way nautical navigation works. Maybe it'll get easier once we have ourselves a boat and a motor and maybe a little bit of the old oil and gasoline. But for right now, I think we're stuck with the way things are working. So the priorities on this island that I want to look for are largely yucca. I want ropes. Loads and loads and loads of ropes if I can get them. We may spend the night on this island. I haven't decided yet. It'll depend how feasible it is to build a shelter over here once we're actively docked, but it's going to take a minute to get out this way anyways. So land ho over here. We've only got a couple more paddles left until we've fully made it over to this side. I am curious to see what we're going to land at. What is that? Some kind of flag over there? Interesting. Well, what I would do is if we can deploy a sea anchor and then put the paddle right there. I think that works for right now. We'll hop into the shallows real fast and hopefully not get ourselves bit or eaten by anything. And then we'll check out this island and kind of see what it's got going on. The first thing I like to do when I arrive on a new island is I like to kind of like, even if I know where I'm going, I like to mark the direction that I came from. Probably can't loot that, huh? Well, we've got crabs. So, you know, that's a plus. The direction that we're going in is this way. So we'll put a stick right there. There we go. And then I need 2 more sticks. Basically, we're just going to make an arrow on the ground. Simple navigation is a big skill in a situation like this. Being able to find your way back home is major. Like, you don't want to lose access to your supply and all the things that you've stockpiled in other locations. And so I would take it kind of slow, and I would be very, very careful if I was in this situation personally in real life. Luckily, this is a very if you're going to get caught anywhere, this is a very, very fertile location with easily forageable foods that are going to be available the majority of the year. And so you could probably make a strong run of living here for a very, very long time if you were so inclined. I mean, obviously that would be a subpar solution to the equation. That would absolutely suck if you ended up being here for a really, really long time. But if you're only here for a little bit, not too bad. And so what I like to do is just something like this. We'll take that stick right there. And we just make an arrow that points back home. That's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot more to it than that. You just make an arrow that points home. Done deal. We don't have to break out a compass. We don't have to figure out azimuths. We don't have to like make a little chart or a little map. Bam, bam, bomb. In real life, you'd have the tide, which would wash this away, obviously. But it's kind of a minor issue in this game. We just kind of put down some sticks. It'll be all right. So what I'm looking for is yucca. That's what I'm looking for. We've got a kuwawa fruit over here. What's a kuwawa fruit? Is it good for me? It doesn't appear to have killed me after I've eaten it. So I think we're going to be all right. This island, we've got a rock right there. We may actually end up needing this rock. I need to make a blade. So if we can pick up another rock, I'll probably craft for... Yeah, give me a couple more of these right here. There we go. Perfect. We'll check the wrecks and everything else in just a minute to see like what kind of stuff is in there. I think there used to be like 4 components. I think there used to be 4 components for... Let's see here. Quick craft. I got a stone tool. I don't need that. How do I make an axe? Where are my tools at? Alright, so we've got the stone tool right there. The stone blade. The thing that I was looking for is a crude axe. Which apparently I left mine on the island. So, like, that's not going to be an instantaneous option for right now. I've got my knife right here. There's some yucca. That's what we came here for. So, let's grab it. Perfect. And this guy over here will be an equally good harvest. Perfect. Looking really, really good. We'll grab all that stuff, and then what I want to do is I want to make lashings, please. Alright, so how many lashings did that get me? That got me 2 lashings. That's not very many, actually. I was hoping for more. Got a yucca cutting right there. I mean, we can plant those back in our own backyard. There we go. Give me another lashing. Like, the more lashings, the better. There's a little tree over here. There's some kind of little plant on that side. I don't know what that is. The good news is there's no snakes and there's no hostile wildlife on this island. So that's a step up. And we do have ourselves a couple of coconuts that we can tear off the tree right there. Any of these lower hanging trees, I'm going to try and get these first. Because that's the good stuff. That's the stuff that's going to keep us alive overnight. Grab, let's see here. What do we got going on? Yeah, you come with me. Perfect. Alright, so now that you're with me, we're just going to make like a little stockpile over here. These can all go on the ground. So there you go. You guys hang out over here. We've got the yucca cuttings and whatnot. Hey, 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 where you going, man? Where are you going? Where are you going? I will not allow you to waste your usefulness like that. I need you. Alright, a couple coconut drinks right here. Drop that one. Alright. Looking a little better. With these empty coconut drinks, I'm pretty sure we can do a crude hammer, a crude bow, a spear gun, arrow. I don't really care about that. How hard is it for me to make myself a canteen? Because that's a fundamental part of the still that I want to work on. So if we can find the canteen up in here, I don't know what menu they potentially got it hidden inside of. But it's not in the shelter menu. It's not in that menu right there either. There it is. Apparently it popped up on my quick craft. The coconut flask has been stored. Very nice. So we've got a dehusked coconut over here. We can drink out of it for right now, but it's not going to be like an eternal fix to our problems. Instead, we're going to use this in order to make the still back home. That kind of leaves us with one other important object that we're going to need to pick out before we go much further. We're going to need to find a tarp. If we don't have a tarp, this entire plan is going to fall apart, and it is not going to be worthwhile to get under. So, let's go over to this side, and we'll check one of these wrecks over here. I actually don't approve of night swimming at all in this environment. This is a dangerous thing to do. Swimming at night in general in a foreign environment, little sketchy. But we got a lot of nighttime in front of us, and like I'm kind of lazy, so let me see how dark this ends up being. Wreck diving is also a terrible idea. Don't do that either. Both wreck diving, can I get up right there? Both wreck diving and also I don't see a dorsal, so I think we're gonna be all right. What is that right there? Is that an oil rig? Hold up. There's an oil rig over there? What? I don't know how I feel about that. Wonder what the oil... Why are there so many wrecks over here? Like, you ever curious about that? Like, what has transpired in this location that has knocked out so many ships? I think that's a really valid question. We got barrels over on this side. I think I can knock these loose. I think. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I can free these. Yeah, there we go. I'd have to drag them back to shore, but... Is one of them gone? Where'd the other one go? Oh, there it is right there. These barrels right here, you can use these to form the basis for your own raft, which will be slightly more efficient than the survival raft. You can actually use these as the pontoons. You either need these, you need buoys, you need like beach balls, I think. There's a bunch of stuff you can use in this game as flotation devices. But for right now, these barrels are the first ones that we've come across, and with some lashings and a little bit of ingenuity, I think we can make that work. I'm really curious about that. That's new from the last time I played the game. That wasn't in the game the last time I was here. So that right there has me kind of interested in what that might be. Inside this area. It's a little dark. I feel like I hear rats, but... It's so dark that I can't really see what's going on. You got anything laying around on the bed? I don't see anything. We'll go up to the second deck instead. I can't see down here, so it's a little too dark. We may have to wait till morning until we officially, like, search this place properly. But... what's going on inside this room? Anything good? We got a locker. So the locker has rations. It has a lashing. I'll take that for sure. We've got an electrical vehicle part and some rations. Alright. And then we've got a wood crate over here that I'll wait to break open until I get back to shore. Oh, there's a small locker. Oh, a flare gun. Okay. I don't know how helpful the flare gun is. Back in the old days of this game, like when it first came out... the hell is that noise? Rats, maybe? I don't know what that is. They don't sound none too friendly, though. Alright, well, we can't get up there. I wonder if we take fall damage. We don't. Well, I mean, we might take fall damage. It might just be triggered by me falling a little bit further. We got another wreck over there, and I think we've got another wreck on the other side. Possibly one right there. I'd have to go look at it first. But this place, we haven't really searched this room over here, and we are kind of beholden at the moment to the sunlight. Oh, there's a shark here. Great. That's fun. I enjoy that. Nighttime was dragging on a little slowly, so I opted to make myself a shelter. Figured it might be a tiny bit faster. I needed to come back to shore anyways and take a look at what we had inside of here. Looks like we got plank scraps and electrical vehicle parts. Okay. So a little bit of like more of the same kind of stuff that we had already been picking up. I don't know if the flare gun has any rounds for it right now. We will eat those rations real quick. That'll get us all nice and patched back up. And then we got to go back to the wreck. There was a shark over here. I'm hoping I don't have to deal with him. What time is it right now? It's 9 in the morning. Okay, so we got like 4 hours of sleep. Completely inside the normal for Splattercat. Splattercat's not a big sleeper, you guys. I don't like sleeping that much. I usually get like maybe 5 hours of sleep a night, maybe. I don't know. I usually feel alright. I'm a little draggy from time to time. But like, I just feel like sleep is a waste of time. I'd rather like work or like get something done or enjoy leisure or do really anything other than sleeping. It's a flaw that I have. Sleeping just, I hate it, alright? I don't like that, like, sleeping is a biological necessity. Oh, there's a shark right there. Damn, that dude was right up on me. That dude almost got me. We almost got shark jacked. That would have been bad. Well, now that I can see, was there anything in here? Nothing jumping out at me here. So we might have come back for no reason. I am interested in the barrels. I do kind of want those. But they don't seem to be like a major concern right now. I don't know how far I can throw these. I was going to say my goal would be to kind of like chuck those out as far as I can throw them. And then drag them back to shore on the sandbar over here. So like if I could put the barrels... We might be able to do something with the barrels. Make like a raft or something out of it. Dude, I do not like how the shark has, like, his own music now. Why does the shark need a soundtrack? Oh, that's unnerving. I don't like that at all. I kind of just don't want to be in the water today. How about that? How about that? How about we just not be in the water today? Good lord. They gave him his own song and everything. He's got, like, that creepy music over there. Like, nah. The shark was bad enough when he didn't have a backing track. Now he do, and I don't like it at all. There's a little chunk of ship over there, and there is a sunken wreck over there. But I am immediately worried for my safety because of the shark. I don't like the idea of wreck diving. I was hoping we would not have any shark-related issues lately. But it looks like that's just something we're going to have to tackle. Oh, we've got a little bit of a wooden wreckage right there. I don't see a dorsal fin. Ugh. Disgusting. And all of those are just far enough out. I guess I could look with the raft. And maybe try to get in there, possibly. I mean, we did mark the side of the island that we came from with a little arrow. And all of our stuff is on this side of the island. So it wouldn't be that hard to find our way back over here. Maybe we'll just use the raft. So we didn't pick up anything new over there. When it comes to the barrels, like, what can I do with the barrels? So, like, we can do shelters. We've got a corrugated shelf over there. Maybe if I get nearer to the barrels, it'll work. So we've got building. Oh, there we go. So we've got different stuff. So we've got vehicles over here. So we can make a wooden raft base, a buoy ball raft base, and a barrel raft base. Might not be a bad plan. That might be okay. And then we put some flooring over the top of it, maybe? Yeah, so if we could use like the plank raft floors or whatever, just kind of put that over the top of it. We've got lots of corrugated steel back at base 2. What can we do with the raft canopy over here? So we can make an anchor. We've got a sail. We've got a rudder. We've got a boat motor that we can make. The boat motor requires an electrical part. It requires a vehicle fuel part. It requires a vehicle filter part, a vehicle engine part, and a duct tape. Alright, we've also got the gyrocopter over here. We did find a piece of the gyrocopter motor. I think we have, like, one of these parts over here. I'm not really sure. Yeah, there it is. So we've got the gyro part right there. So I guess we've got the rotor for the back of it, but we don't have the stuff for the propeller, the seat, or anything else. And so that's going to be, like, kind of one thing at a time. Well, don't pin it. I don't want to pin it. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. But nonetheless, let's take the raft and we'll see if we can get over into this wreck on this side. We've got lots and lots of electrical vehicle parts, so Elon would be happy with us, I guess. Alright, let's dive on. I'm watching out for a shark, okay? I'm nervous. Sharks make me very, very nervous. Got our paddle. Pull up our sea anchor. And then we'll just kind of operate the best we can over here. We got something sunk on that side. But I'm going to try and hit these outliers first. So this guy right here, what do you have going on? We're going to kind of skim through the shallows right now. And oh my god, I didn't even realize we were out of time. Damn. I was just starting to get back into the flow of things too. Maybe I'll record another one after this. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll sate my urges by running another one right after this one. It doesn't look like there's anything on that right there, but that's not particularly the one that I was interested in. I was interested in this one over here. That's the one that I wanted. This one right here will probably be something good, especially if we can release a few more like buoys or anything else. And that way we can start making like a new raft. Like the new raft, definitely, it's got the ability to be modded. You can add sails and all kinds of things to it, even if you don't have the parts for the boat propeller or whatever. And that's kind of what I want. This is going to be dangerous over here, though. There was absolutely a shark in this vicinity. Alright, so there's our boat. Let's go ahead and cease operating right here. We will lower the sea anchor. It's too shallow, is it? Okay. Well, I can get us further away. It's no biggie. There we go. So the sea anchor's down. In the next episode, we'll dive down into this wreck and kind of see what it's got in store for us. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for hanging out for another episode of Stranded Deep. I will see you all later. If you don't know who I am and what I do, I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie gaming. And I usually circle back to check on old titles that I've played in the past. This is definitely one of those. I will see you all when we next meet. It'll probably be tomorrow. How you do? Take care, and don't forget to leave a like on the video, everybody, if you enjoyed it.